Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars universe seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also, let's not forget about the new Star Wars TV shows, new Star Wars movies that are currently in the works, by, of course, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, and more. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the new Star Wars universe is that we have a lot of revelations coming our way for multiple characters that are going to be handled by Favreau and Filoni. Characters like Palpatine, Luke, Anakin, Grogu, and a whole lot more that's really going to lend itself a lot into the new Star Wars universe. Now, given that Favreau has been a lot more talkative recently, as he has been getting questions related to The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4 being worked on back-to-back in different phases, and how that's going to lend itself also to a lot of new secrets about to be unveiled, specifically for key characters, one of which being about Grogu. Now, we talked about this before in the past of how Grogu is going to be the big centerpiece of the Skywalker saga eventually, and exactly how Favreau and Filoni are going to pretty much pursue this into becoming a big reveal for both Mando 3 and 4. Now, they are working on a true identity, or a real identity, if you will, of Grogu in the Mandalorian series. It's something that they are slowly building towards, that they want to wrap up sometime at the very end of 2024, which is when they plan to drop The Mandalorian Season 4 if production moves along smooth. Now, on top of this, what's even all the more exciting has a lot to do with the fact of what's been going on behind the scenes between Favreau, Filoni, and others. However, Favreau eventually got on the subject of something very crucial to the story of Grogu. Now, with Favreau currently very busy with Mando 4 and how he plans to begin writing the script very soon, storyboards have already been complete and will involve some big revelations related to Grogu in the new season. Now, recently Favreau got involved in yet another interview where he was able to drop more hints about something monumental with Grogu's identity. Favreau went on to state the following to the fans. Well, you see, The Mandalorian really is all going to be about Grogu. What's the secret about this creature, and why is everyone from the Empire after him? Myself and Dave have crafted an excellent story for Mando Season 3, and especially 4, that is going to reveal his secrets divided into two parts. We have been having a lot of fans exploring his true identity, and yes, that is what we are reaching to accomplish with the character status. Our goal is to make something bigger than I am your father moment, and we have developed this revelation that is going to reshape the saga that no fan would have ever thought of. One thing I will say is that we are going to be creating a large connection to both Yoda and Palpatine in The Mandalorian, and how this will all lead to a big answer about Grogu's identity and his real name in the series. I always loved exploring that side of Star Wars, with someone's identity being hidden or not what it seems. But it's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than who Grogu really is. We are also focusing on what he really is. And there will be deep connections to Palpatine and Yoda, and that is about all I can say right now. Now, let me just pause here for a second. I think that out of all the hints that Favreau and Filoni gave us for Grogu's true identity, this is by far the biggest tease for Grogu and exactly who he really is yet by Favreau and Filoni. Now, Favreau making it very clear that there is going to be a strong connection between Grogu, Palpatine, and of course Yoda. Alright, they're all going to have this interconnection. Now, we're not quite sure what that really means. It could mean a multitude of things, but according to him, no fan has guessed exactly what's going on with the character of Grogu as far as what Favreau has been reading online. And that really opens up a lot of questions. If we, or a lot of fans out there, have not even remotely guessed as to what's going on with Grogu, what his true story is, what his identity really is, that really makes your mind circle like crazy, right? What in the world can they do that is going to be so unique that no fan, from what they have read so far, has guessed it yet? That really does make you wonder exactly how big of a revelation this is really going to be, and how much of an impact it's really going to have on the Skywalker saga at the very center of it all. So, moving on from all of this, alright, what's even all the more exciting is exactly what Favreau also had to say about this. So, moving forward from that, alright, he goes on to say, "It's been fun watching the fans try to guess what we are trying to achieve with Grogu, and not one person from what I have seen has guessed anything near close to what we are about to do." Now, apart from what Favreau stated here, for The Mandalorian Season 4, based on recent storyboards that were made final for the script, they all involve revelations related to a large laboratory and something to do with the world between worlds related to Grogu. However, those storyboards were scrambled and not complete as of yet, however, lend also lots of other hints towards Grogu's real identity. Now, Favreau is currently developing a scene from Mando 4 that will also contain more flashbacks related to Order 66, just as fans saw in both the Book of Boba Fett and the Kenobi series. Except, in Mando 4, it is set to reveal some other revelations, such as who saved Grogu. Favreau also touched on this by saying the following: "We get this question a lot on how and who rescued him, and fans are not going to believe who really saved Grogu from the night of Order 66. I mean, we have seen fans make the right guess on that already, and that's as far as I will go, and it's going to be quite a fun ride to see how fans react to this big reveal that will be present in the near future to complete Grogu's early story." So, here's the deal about Favreau, alright? He's dropping all these hints about Grogu's identity, he's dropping all these teases, if you will, about exactly what Grogu really is. This thing that Favreau mentioned about Grogu having this strong connection to both Palpatine and Yoda, this really makes you wonder what in the world is going on, right? Could it very well be that maybe perhaps Grogu is a clone of Yoda, or maybe there is something going on in that realm? I don't know. That seems a little too easy to me. I think that would be a little bit too easy to guess. According to him, no fan has guessed anything near close as to what they have planned. So, my perspective on this is that it's possible that no fan has really guessed the full story, but maybe fans out there have guessed parts of the story. Maybe it is quite possible that Grogu is a clone of Yoda, but maybe there's more to it than just that. Maybe there's a lot more layers on top of that story. So maybe that's what Favreau is kind of lending a lot of hints toward, the fact that no fan has really guessed anything related to that. But who knows, I think that they're going to be more original than that. I think that Favreau and Filoni are better than that, of just being like, yeah, Grogu's just a clone of Yoda. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I really don't. I think that there's a lot more to it than just that. And the fact that they want to make it bigger than I Am Your Father, it's going to have to be bigger than just Grogu being a clone, let's be honest. So, that's the thing where it leaves us right now, is that there's a lot of things happening with The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4, and they're doing additional filming for Mando 3 right now in order to really give fans something incredible to look forward to, with new revelations related to Din Djarin as well. So that's another thing to be aware of. So overall, guys, I would like to hear what you all have to say about this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.